Welcome back, fake sports fans. While our Jays managed to tie up the series at 1 game apiece as we get ready for Game 3 of this 4-game series, Jays will be sending Jose Barrios to the mound to go up against Cutter Crawford. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Cutter Crawford.
Well, obviously last year was a difficult year for this guy. I mean, you lose that many ball games, and even if you pitched well in some of them, the fact that that loss is hanging on you the day that you took the mound can be hard to shake. But, you know, for guys to get to this level, to be big leaguers, they've had to overcome a lot. And for him, this is just one more thing. Throw away last year, hit the reset button, come out and have a great year this year.
Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now one fouled off, 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
We got a full count.
That one misses.
Outside,
so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Runner takes off, and a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of
swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's J.D. Martinez.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one outside.
2-2.
Now 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. The 1-1. Fought off foul.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Boston, today's starting pitcher, Jose Barrios.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, singing. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. And now David Hamilton. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Devers now. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And that one upstairs. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find his zone.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting Tristan Casas. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Comebacker to the mound. And that is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Lawrence Butler. Misses the sweeper.
1-2. Count.
That one drilled left field. Makes the catch for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's down and away. That one hit to right. And that's a fair ball.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
And
Nathan
now the
Lucas.
center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Crawford picks over. Clement back in on a dive. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Man at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Alejandro Kirk. Popped up. Bregman. And that is that. Back inside Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Next pitch is downstairs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler sizing this one up. 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Second inning here, no score. That one down the line. And now 2 gone. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
Batting 7th. Right fielder.
Abreu launched a homer in his most recent game. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
Town to town, city to city, trying to reach the people and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it.
On to the third
Leading
inning.
off for
Here's
the Blue
Andres
Jays,
Jimenez.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
That one
Ball.
missed. Next offering is foul back. And now the
Full
count
count.
filled up 3-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
That one misses. Ball 3.
3-1.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
2-2.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the third. Bottom of the inning, and
Leading
stepping in
off
for
for
Boston,
the Red
Connor
Sox,
Wong.
Catcher, Connor Wong.
That misses
That's
the
the ball.
zone, and the count 2-1.
2-1.
On the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth,
Cedar
center
Rafaela
fielder,
digs in
Cedar
down.
Rafaela.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Now batting Jaron Duran.
Left fielder.
Singing, you got to
Jaron
appreciate a guy who's this
Duran.
good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls to the outfield, it is beautiful. That one to first. Guerrero takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Fenway, start of the fourth, and now
Left
J.D.
fielder,
Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Abreu makes the grab, 1 away. Jose
Now
Iglesias
batting,
next up for the
designated
Blue
hitter,
Jays.
Jose Iglesias.
The wind of the pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Just
That's
off
inside.
the
That's the
inside
ball.
corner. And the count's even at 2. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
And now for the
Right
Jays,
fielder,
Lawrence
Butler.
Butler. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Caught him looking for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Leading off
And here
for
is
the Red
David
Sox.
Hamilton.
Shortstop, David Hamilton.
Way out front for strike 2.
Good
1
late
and 2.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ripped to third. Fires across the diamond, and Devers is set
Now
down.
batting, the first
And
baseman,
here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. The Red Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Center field, Lucas has this one sized up, brings it in for the 3rd out.
So anyway, I got the powder like an avalanche. You know my heat stays hotter than a cattle brand. I want it all. I'm back in the saddle again. It's like the wild, wild
And we're
west.
back here at Fenway Park. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. The 1-1.
2-1.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Stays alive.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu. And there's one down. And the batter now, Nathan Lucas.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Nathan Lucas.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. In steps the man they call
Catcher,
Captain Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
2 out, space is empty. On the ground to third. Devers zips it across, and that's the 3rd out.
You could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and countered away.
We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
5th.
for
Here's Alex
the Red
Bregman.
Sox, second baseman Alex Bregman.
In there at the knees. That's strike 2. Way high.
2-2.
To the right side. In plenty of time to first, and they get Bregman for the out. Now here's the
batting,
Red Sox DH,
designated hitter,
Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Next offering
2-2.
way off the plate. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Chop to third. Clement tosses to first, 2 up, 2 down. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now here is Connor Wong, and that's outside. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
And that just misses.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. He sends it out of here. 3rd home run of the season, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 3-0. So digging in, Jarren Duran. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Josh Winkowski.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Leading off, Andres Jimenez. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Outside low, 2-1. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer.
The first baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And there's a ball.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
This one in the air. Wong under it. And makes the grab. And that is that.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous.
Bottom of the 6th, and the batter will be the shortstop, David Hamilton.
That's the ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Chad Green.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Chad Green.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. The 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. You can kiss it goodbye. His second homer of this series, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Good eye in that spot.
Count is full.
That's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman.
Man at first,
Alex
nobody out.
Bregman.
Alex Bregman getting ready to hit. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And that one missing low. Casas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Out to center. Lucas hauls it in for the out. So man aboard, and the batter now, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka
Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. On the ground, Bichette. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting.
First and second,
fielder,
1 out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Connor Wong. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. But you can turn it.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Angel Bastardo.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next. Line drive, Bichette feeds to second, out there. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagining running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Frozen with the heater at the knees.
Now
And
batting,
now it's going to be
designated
Jose
hitter,
Iglesias.
Iglesias.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Lawrence
Now
Butler,
batting, right
the next to
fielder,
hit.
Lawrence Butler.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
In the air, right field, and that'll get down for a hit. And out to aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat
next,
after being down in the count,
Jays,
up against it with 2
Nathan
strikes right
Lucas.
there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And he hits a ground ball right side. Bregman to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Boston, bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jaron Duran. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed
1 ball,
there.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Now batting, shortstop,
David Hamilton now at the plate.
Hamilton.
The Red Sox up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's way high.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 2. And it's fouled away.
We got a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Third baseman.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
2 outs. Outside low. And a count 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. That one misses, and that's ball 3. This one in the air center field. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
83.
Brennan Bernardino.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Back to the
Leading
top of the
off
order
for the
now.
Blue Jays.
Now it's the
Second
second
baseman,
baseman,
Andres
Andres Jimenez. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
And that
2-2.
skips in the dirt. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Base is empty, one away. All Red Sox in this one. The other way. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman,
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. That's outside.
No, that's outside.
Now
Ball.
2 balls and a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Abreu on the move. And there's 2 down. And Martinez.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Hit hard on the ground to the right
That's
side.
foul.
And that's just foul. Swings through it for the K. Wong down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back now at Fenway, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
And misses
That's inside.
Pitch
That's
misses.
the ball.
3-2 down.
Full count.
And down on strikes. And 1 gone. Now it's Alex Bregman.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. So now here's the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
That one pushed foul. Base knock right field. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping. On his way home. The relay to the plate. Tag. Too late. He scores. It's 8-1. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. We go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, Jose Iglesias. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Durant tracks it down for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. This could end it. Missed inside with the curve. Out there to center. And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Now, Nathan Lucas. They're down to their final strike.
Boone, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I couldn't find him in bigger. The match is perfectly lit. It's negotiable. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take it back and I split it again. So I'm gonna be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram. One-on-one cast iron skillet. Yeah, I've been raising my price and grateful.
Well, that was the exact opposite game from last game. At least the Jays didn't get shut out. Let's have a look at the box score. So not a whole lot to see here. Although Clement went 3 for 4 and Bichette went 2 for 4. Not much from anybody else. And then the pitching was just been horrible. Brios was cruising right up until his last out. Couldn't get that last out to get through the 5th. And with the loss, the Jays' record now falls to 7-6 as they now sit a full 2 games back out of the American League East and are now a half a game back out of the wildcard spot. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game as the Jays try to tie it up in Game 4 of this 4-game series against the Boston Red Sox.